I'm Louisa. I'm the Director of Growth Product Marketing at Bumble Inc. Really excited to talk to you today about what we've been doing around having content in the app and using that to build community. Well, of course, I'll start with talking about Bumble. Raise of hands. How many people here know Bumble, use Bumble, had a friend who's matched on Bumble? Awesome. That's great. I also met my fiance on Bumble, so... At Bumble, we actually have 3 apps. We have Bumble, the app, which you guys know allows women to make the first move. We have Badoo, which is actually one of the top apps in Europe and Latin America. And we have Fruits, which is the newest in our family for Gen Z users. And our goals at Bumble is to create a world where relationships are healthy, they're equitable through kind connections. And that you'll see through my presentation as well. Okay, so in-app content, this is something that we've been experimenting for the past 2 years. I have my colleague Devin here, so we've worked together on a lot of these projects. We've been looking at how to sort of build community in-app, going beyond just, swiping, but also building community connections, helping people develop a better understanding of themselves as users in order to have a better understanding of what they're looking for in a partner. So in-app content, it allows us to storytell, allows us to build community. It allows us to educate users about our new features or features that have been on the app for longer in a more meaningful way. We're able to speak to niche and diverse audiences that way. We use it to amplify our key partnerships and of course, the big ones, drive retention and engagement. So I'll first talk about, our first one I want to talk about is a partnership we had with Netflix. It was called Netflix Night In at the beginning of the year. Really, the goal for this, again, was to drive our key app engagement metrics with Netflix by having content in the app every Monday. So we worked with Netflix. We're able to use some of their talent in the app. We had videos from different talent, and then we have a feature called Question Game where you can kind of play this game with your match, right? You can ask, there'll be different questions that come up, and you can kind of understand what they have to say about a certain topic, and you have to say and play back and forth. And we had Netflix themed content in the app every Monday. And really, this is, again, to align with our goal at Bumble to help users find what they're looking for and encourage women to make the first move. We know women love entertainment, love Netflix. There's another way for them to be able to make that first move by starting the conversation on Bumble with our Netflix branded question games. The question games were loaded with fun questions from different shows. Every week on Monday, we had a push notification that went out to all our users. We had the weekly video promo cards, which were featuring top Netflix talent. And we had this extended version of our Bumble promo chat. You can see a screenshot to the right. Are you Team Gabriel, Team Alfie if you watch Emily in Paris? Just to get people talking about their different shows. And it was another great way of building community, working with another top-class brand to get our users to engage in a different way beyond just, like I said, just, going in the app and swiping. The other one is our Love to See campaign. Sorry that you can't see the video, a little technical issue. But here you can see it was a series of video content that we had last year. We had a couple of talents such as Diddy, Tiana Taylor, different artists who are popular in the young Gen Z, millennial, Black, and LGBTQ community. And the whole goal of this is to speak to those audience and give them a chance to take a lead in their dating lives and also see Bumble as a brand that they can trust, but also create different definitions and expressions of what love is. So we had different content in the app. We had one with Madison Bailey. She's very well known in the Gen Z community around love beyond the binary. We were able to delight users with Love to See content in app. Again, we wanted to increase in-app engagement from our Gen Z users, our millennial users, our Black singles in the app. And we also used our in-app badge to to have them connect. So you could add to your badge that you're a fan of this show. And then that's another way that you could match, you could connect, you could talk about sort of the topics that you've watched. The strategic approach where different episodes of the show in the app, we had push notifications, again, driving users to watch the weekly content. And then we also had exclusive in-app content for super engaged users. And it was a very, very popular campaign that we had in the app for our younger audiences. And then a personal favorite is Astrology Tuesdays, which is still live in the app. So if you're a fan of astrology or just interested in astrology or knowing more about how you can use astrology to know more about yourself, maybe have deeper insights on what you're looking for a partner. We know that women, being Bumble being an app where we want to empower women, we know women particularly, not all, but some, are interested in astrology content. So it was very exciting to put this in the app every week. We've had it for over a year now. We just expanded it from the US to the UK and Australia. So we have weekly push notifications saying, hey, you're an Aries and, your potential match is a Leo. We had promo cards to introduce users to Astrology Tuesdays and has versions of the Bumble promo chat and weekly video content from content creators like the one you see here around Astrology Tuesdays. We also had special themed, during Lunar New Year, we did one specifically around Chinese zodiac, for example. And we've definitely seen a lot of engagement in this in our Gen Z users, again, our female users, and things like that. And as far as our channels, we're really using push notifications. We have our promo cards in there and our chat messages to engage users. So that's sort of how we use content to build community and to build connections at Bumble Inc. And I'm happy to answer any questions specifically.